everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Here we are in the middle of February 2021, and it has been a very snowy, windy, blustery week here in Southwest Ohio. So I am happy to be indoors, and I'm happy to be bringing you the next installment of this series where I focus on a given vendor for a certain week. I melt almost exclusively from that vendor for that week, and then I bring my thoughts to share with you. So this week I am excited to bring you some thoughts on Up the Creek Scents, and you should not be sleeping on this vendor. You should jump right on board because this is a strong wax, quality product, easy to understand scents, and continual newness, along with affordable, adorable samplers. So there's a lot to recommend. Up the Creek Scents is located in Michigan, and the owner is Shannon. Shannon is a joy to communicate with and very quick to get back to you, whether that be on her Facebook group. I'm not part of Facebook, but for those who are, she has an active group. She is active on Instagram as well, and she posts new scents, new samplers that are coming, and she's also easy to reach on email. Being an old fogey, I tend to jump on email when I have a question, and Shannon is very quick to come back with an answer, which I greatly appreciate. She is very pleasant and personable. The thing that I am very impressed with about Up the Creek Scents is that Shannon has a wide variety of easy to understand, dependable scents, as well as keeping up with the latest popular trends. And she has continual newness trickling into the website. So she may have dedicated restocks where she'll put a lot of new stuff all at one time, but she also trickles new scents in continuously, which keeps my interest. I'm always popping on the website to see, well, what's new? And there may be a few new scents that she has introduced, and she might have mentioned that on Instagram or maybe not, but there's always something new going on. I find that very exciting. There's no Hunger Games to ordering on this site. It's continuously open, so it's a pleasure to be able to go and find a wide array of scents that are easy to order. She also has adorable and affordable samplers. So if you think about right before Christmas, what really snagged me into this vendor was my friend Deborah from out in Oregon said, "Hey Amy, have you seen the peppermint sampler from Up the Creek Scents?" Well, my ears perked up because I love peppermint. So the peppermint sampler, and I'll go into more detail, but it came in a colorful bag like this, and there were about 10 different 1.5 ounce scent cups, and I think this was something like $14. So very affordable, adorable. She also has samplers in gift-friendly formats, such as at Christmas time, a little mailbox it was a little metal mailbox full of Christmas-themed scents that were named after different Christmas movies. She had lunch boxes full of different scents that you could give. That was neat to give as a gift. I gave many gifts from Up the Creek this past Christmas because they were adorable, and I could give a couple of them to a friend. It was still, it was very affordable, but also clever and fun. So I'd say she really has a neat format in that regard. So let's talk a little bit about her business model. Again, as I mentioned, the website is always open. She has an active Facebook group. Now, I'm not on Facebook, but for many people who are, I understand that she's quite active on her Facebook group. She also posts regularly to Instagram, and she'll list upcoming restocks or new scents, pictures of her new shapes. So she's got a lot of beautiful photographs on Instagram as well. She also has, so as I mentioned, she trickles new scents in. She also has dedicated restocks where there'll be a lot of new scents introduced at once. She has a more or less continuous pre-order open of brittle, and the brittle is white wax where you can do either a single scent or mix 2 scents of your choosing, and she has drop-down boxes for those, and it comes broken up in a bakery bag. So how cool is that? I haven't ordered that yet, but that's like a continuous pre-order, so you can get pretty much what you want. Now, I love that option. Her shipping is a flat rate of $8, and she also has free shipping for any order over $55. Now, if we talk a bit about the wax itself, Shannon offers a parasoy blend, in my opinion, more on the paraffin side because her wax doesn't need a very long cure time. I almost always cure any wax that I get for 2 months, just as a matter of course. I think it helps all wax, but I will admit I melt often right out of the bag, right out of the box from up the creek, and I get great throw immediately. So not a long cure time. Something like 2 weeks, may be recommended, but I don't think it's that necessary. It does seem to get stronger with time, as does most wax, but not really needed. To me, in my home, up the creek. Come on, Amy. Up the creek scent wax does best in the hotter melters. So if I think about my tea light melters or hot plate, I seem to get the best strength and throw, but it does do well in Scentsy Element melters as well as Yankee Centerpiece. And with the Yankee Centerpiece being a lower wattage melter, it takes longer for this wax to melt and to throw. I would say it takes between 30 minutes and an hour in that less hot melter, but then it lasts in any of the types of melters. I get great longevity from this wax, 24 hours. And I would say I have slowed down my melting, how frequently I change the melters. I used to have so much wax, not that I don't still have too much, because I do, but I used to be on more or less of a 4-hour rotation, which is madness in retrospect. When I was home, because I traveled a lot for business last year. When I was home, I was changing every 4 hours, so I really didn't even know what longevity I was getting. Now I'm changing them out pretty much once or at most twice a day, and so often I'll let things go 24 hours. Up the Creek scent wax always lasts more than 24 hours for me, even in tea lights, and I keep adding a different tea light candle, but the wax keeps going and going, so great longevity. So let's talk a little bit about the different products that Shannon offers. She has soy candles, first of all, which are the small 1-wick type. They are white wax. It has a cotton wick, and they're said to last for more than 45 hours. Now, I have not tried those, but I would like to, because soy candles don't soot as much as the paraffin candles, so I'm eager to try them. She also offers sprays, so these could be used for room spray. They're also body safe, so if you wanted to use them as personal fragrance, you could. I haven't tried those, but they sound intriguing. She offers bags of shapes. Now, these are 6-ounce bags like this, and they usually have adorable shapes. So, for example, this one is cranberry pine cone, and you have the little snowmen and little candy shapes like this guy. Oh, that smells good. So, and usually there are different size shapes, which I love because different melters have different size cups, and I like that there's a slight variation in the size. So these bags, again, and they always have a beautifully colored label. She does not have pour dates or scent descriptions. The names are usually self-explanatory, so there isn't the need for scent description as much as some other vendors. So, for example, this is Cran-Apple Pine Cone. Okay, we know what that is, right? So, and there's no pour date, so I just write the arrival date when I get them in the mail. No big deal. So, bags of shapes. She may have large, chunky shapes. For example, this guy. So this is a huge gingerbread man. Now look at the size of this guy compared to my hand. This is gigantic. So you could probably get maybe 6 melts out of him. And then he has embeds, if you can see that, embedded chunks in a different color. I love the eye candy factor here. I think they're adorable. I really enjoy this. I bought three in different scents and different colors of those. She also offers these 1.5-ounce scent shot cups. So if you can see that one's in Tropical Hotel, which is a beautiful fruity coconutty blend. So there you go. And oh, that's a lovely tropical scent. So this is such a nice size, 1.5 ounce, because often the scent shot cups are 1 or 2 ounces from many vendors, which to me is a little big, and I have to usually cut that in half. or even in 4 pieces. Where this, I can pop this guy into a Yankee centerpiece. I can put this in a Scentsy element warmer. I can cut this in 2 and use it in tea light melters. So to me, this is a very convenient size. She has a large drop-down box, which is constantly changing, new scents coming in for these scent shot cups. So I really like this format. She also offers currently on her website waffle hearts. So they're about so big, and those you can chop up into several pieces. They're flat, easy to cut. Pre-order brittle, as I mentioned, is currently available on the website. In looking at the past year of her Instagram, I can see that she also has offered loaves, plain loaves or chunky colorful loaves with different embeds. She has offered chunks per se, so a bag of chunks. She's offered scoopable wax, which I am eager to try because I always enjoy that. I find it easy to use. So I've mentioned a bit about her samplers, and right now she has 3 samplers which are available on the site. And they are $6.50. So you're getting 6 scent shot cups, 6 ounces of wax for $6.50 in 3 different types of samplers. You can get the fresh and clean, the fruity and fun, or the home goods. So the fresh and clean had things like laundry day, spa day, sun-washed citrus, which is a favorite of mine. Then the fruity fun, she had, blueberries, strawberries. So these are like staple scents. You could mix and match and blend your own. And then in the home goods, she had Cinnabon, zucchini bread. So kind of staple scents that you could blend. So those 3 samplers are available right now on the website, so that might be something you want to check out. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you what I melted this week. So let me move this guy over because I'm going to come back to him when I talk about the samplers. So first of all, this week, what did I melt? I melted it from a number of bags. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can read what I melted. So in the bags, and I didn't finish any of these bags because like I said, I have slowed down my pace. So first of all, we have gingerbread carrot cake pie crust, and oh, this was good. So just the right amount of spice. You really got the gingerbread and the carrot cake, but they were nicely balanced. So a beautiful, lightly spiced bakery. I had medium-high throw from my my element warmer and my Yankee centerpiece. So this, and it lasted more than 24 hours. Love that. Next up was Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, and this was a white wax. Medium-high throw in my Yankee centerpiece. This was a Christmassy scent that I really enjoyed. So it had plums, oranges, cherries, greenery, and a touch of cinnamon. So kind of that holiday spice. I got the evergreen note first, and then the citrus brightened it, and then you had the fruity notes behind and just a little bit of cinnamon. So I loved this. It lasted forever. And this is somewhat similar to Bath & Body Works Winter, but I would say a little bit brighter, and the longevity, as I mentioned, was fabulous. I melted one of those big gingerbread men, and he's been cut here, so he's lost his legs, poor guy. So this one was cream cheese frosted lemon cake pops. So again, a beautiful bakery scent. You got a very tangy lemon in this, more like a lemon zest. And then the tang from the cream cheese, which I love. I know not everybody likes that cream cheese note. I happen to like that. So this was more like a tart cake with the lemon zest and then the tangy cream cheese. I really enjoyed this. This I had a high throw in my tea lights. This filled the house. Medium high throw in the Yankee centerpiece. And this lasted more than 24 hours. Next up, we had buttercream frosted banana zucchini bread. And this one I had in all types of warmers because I loved it. This was a very natural banana, a sweet banana, but not a candied banana. So it was more like a fresh banana. And then you had the zucchini bread and the buttercream frosting, which smoothed it all out. I had medium-high throw in all of my melters, and I enjoyed this very much. So for you banana lovers, like I love any banana, be it runt banana, Laffy Taffy banana, but this was a natural banana. Next up, oh, this was good, strawberry pretzel. So this one filled the home yesterday. I put it first in the tea light melters, and it threw and filled the entire house. So it's just like a fresh picked strawberry, and then that nutty, crunchy pretzel. I love pretzel blends. So I would say first the strawberry came out, the whole house smelled of strawberry, and then after a while there was that pretzel note. It was a little slower to make itself known, but by a couple hours in, the house was filled with both the notes equally. Beautiful. I had high throw in the tea light and in the Scentsy Element melter. Really nice. Oh, this one was Sun-Washed Citrus. I mentioned this before. It's currently part of the fresh sampler that Shannon has. So the notes are, this is a Bath & Body Works type, so it's lemon, citrus, agave, and musk. And this was so fresh and clean. I had a high throw from the tea light melter, medium high in the element melter. So it was, the lemon and the citrus were so bright and sweet and beautiful. Sweetness from the agave. The musk was barely noticeable, which was fine with me. I'm not a big musk fan. This was just so fresh and clean, and I liked it so well that I put it in all the melters by the end of the day, and it lasted more than 24 hours. Beautiful. So I will be needing more of this when I finish that bag. And then last night I put in, just in the tea lights, and ended up switching all the melters to this, was Toasted Marshmallow Sugared Spruce. This was the most beautiful. So yes, it's probably a holiday type scent because of the evergreen, the spruce note, but oh, this is just so comforting and beautiful. I love toasted marshmallow scents. I could melt that every day. And spruce at times can be biting. I happen to love that, but this is a sugared spruce, and then with that toasted marshmallow, it warmed it up, and it was so creamy and beautiful. I had this in every melter by the time my husband came home yesterday, and he walked in and said, "What is that? It's so beautiful." So I enjoyed this, and it is still going this morning. It is in both my Element Scentsy melter and in my Yankee centerpiece, still filling the home. So beautiful. So I love this. Love, love, love. I told you already about, I didn't melt this week, but I mentioned it because I like it so much, the Cran-Apple pine cones. I'm always looking for a good cranberry pine scent because I enjoy that so much. And with the apple, this was sweet and beautiful. Really like it. So I want to share some of my favorite scents with you. And I'll list these also in the, oh, I didn't do my scent shot cups. Let me do these very quickly. These also were melted this week. So this one is Spa Day. And I like Spa Day. There are many different Spa Day blends. So most vendors offer some sort of a spa day, and they usually have lemongrass or peppermint or lavender or some combination thereof. This one's a little different, and I thought, what is that? Well, here it is, lemongrass, black currant. Come to mama. I love black currant. Lemongrass, black currant, and sugar cane. So to sweeten it a little bit. This is spectacular, and I will be needing more. Oh, it's just so different. You know, the lemongrass is the strongest note, but that black currant is there in almost equal measure. And this was very strong and filled the house, lasted more than 24 hours, loved it. Next up was the coffee. I'm always on the lookout for good coffee blends. This was Coffee Marshmallow Bread. And there he goes. I had two of them, so I can show you the label here. And very nice, beautiful mellow coffee, and with the marshmallow bread in the background, it's nice and creamy, get a little touch of bakery note, and long lasting. Very nice. Zucchini Pretzel Noel. So Shannon has lots of zucchini bread blends. I happen to love zucchini bread. I know not everybody does, but I enjoy her zucchini bread very much. And this went so well with the pretzel. So you have that crunchy, nutty pretzel with the savory zucchini bread note. That was a beautiful blend, lasted a long time. And lastly, I had 2 scent cups of the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I really enjoy this blend. A lot of vendors are offering this right now. So it is described on the Sol de Janeiro, it's a dupe for that body cream. It's listed as being pistachio and salted caramel. I never would have known that. because this blends together to form something entirely new. So you don't, if you're afraid of pistachio, don't be. I never would have picked that up. Oh, it's beautiful. So this is very body care. And Shannon lists this as having middle notes of citrus, amber, and sandalwood. So it's a body cream, bright, light, just a touch of caramel. You can pick that up. But this is a beautiful, unique scent, and I really enjoy it. This lasts forever in Shannon's format, so very, very nice. I wanted to share with you a couple things about her samplers. So as I mentioned, she has extremely cute samplers. The first thing that nabbed me to Up the Creek Scents was her peppermint sampler, and this is the second version of that. I've already melted all of these once, and then I bought it again. So it came in this cute kind of bakery bag with the little peppermint candies. And I just want to name off what these were because this was spectacular. And I love when someone does mint well, and Up the Creek Scents does mints extremely well. So we have blueberry, coconut, peppermint, and at first I thought blueberry in a peppermint sampler, but oh, such a nice blend. And that's not something you find every day, blueberry and mint together. Beautiful. Strawberry peppermint, this was so nice. Oh, it's gorgeous. So equal measure of the strawberry and the peppermint. These labels, aren't those cute? Next we have peppermint, lavender, pink sugar. So the Good Night Moon or Sleepy Time blend that a lot of vendors do. This is beautifully done, very restful. Peppermint Marshmallow Bean Noel. I love that one, very creamy peppermint, and then that touch of caramel from the Vanilla Bean Noel, very nice. Peppermint Sugar Cookie, this was a favorite. I like that a lot. I like peppermint and sugar cookie together. And you did get the cookie note, like a crispy cookie. Peppermint Marshmallow Serendipity Bread, so that touch of cherry in there, and creamy, along with her beautiful peppermint. And lastly, Peppermint Cotton Candy Summer Scoop. So Summer Scoop has a bit of strawberry in it, and I love this. So it's very sweet, and a nice strong peppermint. Not a nose clearing type, just a beautiful sweet peppermint. So that was her peppermint sampler. And I mention these because you do see her mints reappear on the site. Beautiful. And I have to show you, these little melting snowmen. I just had to show you that adorable shape. So these were from Christmas. And that one's in jelly donuts. But I had a couple of her melting snowmen, I believe in Campfire Marshmallow and a couple of other scents. So if I were to mention what are my favorite scents, I think I've already said some of them, but any of her mints, the Cran-Apple Pine, Sun-Washed Citrus, which I mentioned earlier, Bath & Body Works type, so fresh and clean. Spa Day, which again is her lemongrass, black currant, and sugarcane. That is gorgeous. The Boom Boom Cream, you've got to try this one. I know everyone's offering this right now, but this is spectacular, strong, and lasts forever. Gingerbread Carrot Cake, also very, very nice. Any of her zucchini bread blends, if you like zucchini bread, hers are really tangy and savory, juicy, very good. And the Toasted Marshmallow Spruce. So those are all my favorites. So in summary, this is a very dependable, solid, easy to understand, constantly available, tons of newness vendor that you should jump on board with. I think you will be delighted. So I encourage you to go on her website and check out what's available from Up the Creek Scents. So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to take a little break from this series for a while. There are other vendors that I certainly enjoy but don't have as much experience with, and I will wait a bit before reporting back on them. So I'll be jumping into some more mixed empties for the next few weeks. So thank you so very much for watching. Please stay safe, stay warm, and hug your families. So until next time, bye for now.